Hey guys, you are going to love this cute as paracord flower keychain. We've got 3 different colours of paracord. We're using pink for our petals, the green is for the stem, and the yellow is for the stamen at the inside of the flower. You will also need a carabiner or split ring or something for your keychain. Now we start with the green stem colour, placing our ends together and following it back down to the middle. Now place this loop down through your keyring or carabiner, bringing the loop around and then bringing the ends through the loop to secure our cord onto the carabiner. Now I find it's a lot easier to make this keyring if I pin it onto a corkboard. So just pinning it at the top there. I'm also going to attach my pin board onto the desk as well, but that's really just for this video. You don't have to do that as well. Now back to the keyring, we bring the left side cord across to the right and the right side cord across to the left. So leaving a little loop in the middle here. Now we grab our pink petal cords and place the ends together, following it back down to the middle to find this loop here. Now placing that underneath where those cords overlap, bringing the loop around and bringing the ends through the loop. Now pulling these green cords a bit tighter and working our petals up towards the top as well. So that's our 2 top petals. Once you're happy with them, we're going to work our way down the sides. So bring these pink cords apart a little bit, and we're going to do this left side. So bring the green cord down over, then bringing this pink cord around, we start our first one, bringing it over, around and up through the loop. Pulling that up towards the top. Now the second half, we bring it under and around and through the loop. Pulling it up to the top. So that's 1 lark's head knot. So we'll do the right side one now, bringing our green cord down, and then the first half of the lark's head knot, we take the pink cord over and around up through the loop, pulling that petal upwards and tight. And the second half, we take the pink cord under and around up through the loop, pulling that tight as well. Next we attach the yellow cord for the middle stamen of our flower. So with our pink cords in the middle, we bring the left cord across to the right and the right cord across to the left to form a gap in the middle here. Now with our yellow cord, we place the ends together, following it back down to the middle, and then place this yellow loop down in between those pink cords, bringing the yellow loop around and bringing the ends through the loop. Now pulling these pink and yellow cords to work this yellow cord up closer to the top there. Once you're happy that that yellow stamen is sitting up tight and in the middle of all the other petals, then we're going to tie a few more petals on each side. So bringing our green cords downwards, we're going to tie another lark's head knot on each side. So grabbing our pink cord here on the left, the first half we bring it over and around through the loop, and the second half we bring it under and around through the loop, pulling that tight. Now onto the right side, the first half of the knot we take it over and around through the loop. The second half we take it under and around through the loop. Now we're almost up to the bottom part of our flower. So with our green cords, bringing the left cord across to the right and the right cord across to the left, leaving our little gap in the middle there. Now bringing our pink petal cords down and underneath the green cords, then bringing the end around and through that loop inside the green cords. So around and in through that gap. Now working all our cords tighter to pull these petals up near the top. As you pull them tight, you should start to see those two bottom petals on your flower. So just keep working them until they're in the right positions. Once you're happy with that part, we pull all the cords down except for the green cords and tie a couple of square knots in between the flowers. So bring the left side green cord around across to the right, leaving a little loop there. Now bring the right side cord down over this other cord and underneath to come up that loop on the left hand side. Pulling that nice and tight and then alternating each stitch. So now bring the right side cord around across to the left, leaving our little loop there. Now the left side cord comes down over, under and up that loop on the right hand side. So that's our square knot for the middle. Now we're back to another flower. So bringing this left side green cord across to the right and the right side cord across to the left, we're going to start again with some more petals. So with our pink petal cords, bringing each one around and through the green loop. So on each side there. Then working the green and pink cords to work these petals up close to the top of this flower. It takes a bit of time getting them into that right position. And to do the second flower, we just repeat the exact same process we did with the first flower. So once those top two petals are in place, we're going to do our petals down each side. So bringing those green cords downwards, and then we're back to our lark's head knot. So first half of the knot, the cord comes over and around through the loop, and then under and around through the loop. Now onto the right side, so first half over and around through the loop, and then under and around through the loop. Now for the yellow stamen part of this flower, we bring the green cords upwards and bring the pink cords, the left cord across to the right and right cord across to the left. Now we bring these yellow cords up and around and down inside the pink cords. Working your yellow and pink cords tight so that you've got two little yellow loops there inside your flower. Now back to our side petals, so bringing those green cords downwards and then a lark's head knot on each side. Pink cord comes over and around through the loop, under and around through the loop, and then onto the right hand side, over and around through the loop, and then under and around through the loop. Now for the two bottom petals. So with these green cords, we bring the left cord across to the right and the right side cord across to the left. So we've got a gap in the middle of the green cords here. Now bring our pink cords down under everything and then bring each end up and around that green loop. So out to the left for that left side pink cord, up and around and out to the right for the right side pink cord. And then gently pull these green and pink cords to pull these 2 loops upwards. So you should have 2 tidy loops there that sit vertical for your petals. Now you've got your 2 full flowers there, you can take some time to just pull any cords through that need it. Working those cords into the right positions and making sure everything's sitting nice and even. Now I tie a couple more square knots with the green cords, so bringing that left side cord around the front across to the right side cord down, over, under, so it comes behind all the other cords and up that loop on the left hand side. Alternating each stitch, so onto a right side stitch, and another left side stitch. It's up to you how many square knots you do at this point. So I'll just do the 3 there. Then to finish our keychain off, I cut these green cords on the sides of our square knot, leaving a couple of millimeters there just so I've got enough to melt. So gently melting and tapping to fuse it onto the side of the knot there. Same on this side as well. Now on all these end pieces that are just dangling out the bottom, I just tie some simple overhand knots. Bringing that cord around to form a loop, bring the end through the loop and pulling it down so that each end is quite even. Once you're happy with the length of everything, then you can cut the ends off just outside the knots and melt with a lighter so they don't fray. So there's your paracord flower key ring.